If you eliminate sex, you will discover that some women bring zero value to a relationship. They are financial vampires, parasites, who bring problems, pain and bills. Run when you still can.
Good times create weak people. Weak people create bad times. Bad times create strong people. Strong people create good times. That's the history of the world over and over and over again.
Yes.
Hey, did you know it's easier to adjust your life to their absence than it is to adjust your boundaries to accommodate their disrespect? And don't fall for their manipulation where they blame you for your reaction to their disrespect.
You jump ship on a person who had their sights set on sailing into forever with you, and now you're upset that they didn't throw you a life raft because you want to get back on board? Let me guess, you had it good, but you got greedy and you wanted more. You were appreciated, and in a way, that bored you. It wasn't exciting enough to feel loved, so you bailed trying to find the same thing you already had, just somewhere else. But all you were left with was a sea of loneliness. And when you realized you made a mistake taking that person for granted, you desperately tried to get back on board, expecting their love to be untainted. Well, guess what? The person you hurt realized something too. They realized it's better to set sail alone than to feel alone with someone. And that unnecessary cargo that weighed them down now freed them to explore a whole new world without you. And honestly, your lack of loyalty was the best thing you could have ever done for them.
My queens out there that have been cheated on by their men, it's not your fault. Stop making it your.
And to all the kings out there that have been cheated on, just like I am, that thing's massa poos, guys. There's always gonna be a prettier girl with a bigger ass, better titties, nicer personality. You know, fuck that cunt that cheated on you. Like my situation, she's worse off than what I am right now. Much. Yeah, I'm living my best life right now. Wait, hold on. Shit. Fuck, almost caused an accident making this TikTok, yeah. Anyway, Owens, don't cry over spilled milk or a used puss. Carry on with your life. Safe!
Abuse man, call man gay, call man all the names under the sun.
That's
for man
cool.
calling out toxic women that destroy men's lives. I've had enough, and we're here today to tell you that men are coming forward and we're exposing every single woman that's out there trying to destroy men's lives.
Trust
So all
me.
you evil baby mothers out there, stopping men from seeing their children, then turn around and change the narrative and say the narrative is that there's deadbeat men that don't want to be fathers. We're gonna mash you up and we're gonna expose you, and everyone's gonna know who you are by name on the internet. The game's over now. You see all of these. You see all these games.
I just never understood, why would a woman ever want to tell me about a woman when she lying? You lying. So you mean to tell me he no good, but he dug you out? He good and he ain't get nothing yet.
Yeah.
But the guy, but what do they say? The good guys don't even finish the race. They finish last. Who wants to finish last forever?
Yeah.
What, you gonna finish when she 40 and she don't look as good?
Yeah.
Now she wants you, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But why my mom never taught me that? Why my grandma never taught me that? Why her friends never taught me that? You know what they did tell me? Keep being the man who you are, Stefan. And one day, you'll be blessed. And that's a curse.
Dating in Cape Town.
So, Maddie,
Part 3.
how's the dating scene going?
Good and bad. It's hard work. 2 weeks, 5 dates, but the problem is no follow-ups. I go on these dates, I engage, I pay for dinner, and I mean I think I've done a good job, and then I just don't hear anything from them. Nothing. crickets, AFK, away from keyboard.
But are you messaging them afterwards?
No. No, why must I message them? I mean, like logically, I'll arrange the date. I like arrive there with my A game. I pay for dinner. And the least they could do is message me back. I mean, if they want to see me again, why don't they ask me for a date? Do you know what I mean? Why must I? You know what I mean? Why must I now all of a sudden like repeat the whole process again? Do you know what I mean? I mean, what are we doing here, people? Seriously.
If a man is interested in you, he will compete for your attention.
No, the fuck we will not. I genuinely believe you got this information from your weekly girls only convention. It's time for a dip. Okay, here's a little tip about guys coming from an actual guy. I don't give a damn how hot you are. That mentality is the biggest turnoff in the world. You may want us to compete, but we will not do it. Watching a woman crave attention from multiple sources at once only tells me she ain't gonna be worth my time. Who wants to work that hard for a woman that's gonna want attention from somebody else once you got her? We gone, because ain't nobody got time for that. We will fall in love with and eventually marry the tomboy who loves to do literally everything we love to do, and who, in fact, holds the hearts of all our buddies, but they're too afraid to say anything because she's going to whoop a man's ass. And ladies with this mentality are going to end up like that one attention-seeking girl at every honky-tonk bar that fell in love with the one guy that would not give her attention, got her heart broke, and thusly got with every piece of shit in the place. You want to know about fellers? Ask a feller. I ain't lying.
Shorty said, give me an analogy. She said, give me an analogy of how sneaky women are. I said, oh, I got you. How many times you been driving down the street, you see dogs fucking, right? Say, damn, them dogs over there getting it in. When the last time you looked as you driving and you seen some cats fucking? Be real. You don't see cats fucking. You don't be driving to see two cats humping and be like, damn, no cats over there getting it in. Because they sneaky. Females are cats. Dogs leave the house, come right back. Cats can go straight. Going from house to house, drinking on everybody's milk bowl. That's you females. You cats. Man, I'm gonna quit giving y'all this game.
There's a lot of guys out there that don't look like men. There's a lot of men out there that come off as weak soy boys. And that's not acceptable. You have to have a strong physical masculine presence. If you want to be respected by peers of men and be desired by women, there's no way around it. You have to signal that.
Do it! Just do it!
Once she starts talking to other men and openly inviting sexual attention from other men, she's putting herself back on the market. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. She's putting herself back on the market. She's talking to exes, going on lunch dates. I'm just going to have lunch with the guy at work. It's nothing serious. All of this shit, once she start doing this, she's entertaining other men. She's accepting applications. She's lining up your fucking replacement. Any woman who loves and respects you will not entertain other men. They will not put themselves in a position to get sexual attention, especially on the internet, especially in the DMs. They will not respond to DMs. When somebody DM her, they will not say, oh, no, thank you, I have a boyfriend. They'll leave him on red or leave him on scene or block him if they love and respect you.
There's one thing that men need in a relationship, one major thing, and that is respect. And if you're a woman and you're not giving respect to your man, then your man will stop being your man. He'll stop being a man for you. One situation is he'll walk away from the relationship. Other situation is he'll probably cheat in the relationship. Third situation is he'll regress. And that's the worst thing, because you never want to break a man down to where he has no confidence anymore. So you got to understand that men will gravitate towards areas where they're getting respect, and they'll truly give their love to someone who is respecting them.
And you know what's so attractive about younger women? Because a lot of these dudes talk about fertility and looks and stuff. I don't actually think it's that. I think that in the modern world, in the days of old, right, you'd meet a woman, you get married, you'd be together, whatever. In the modern world, if I meet a girl who's 33 and single, I know the amount of dick that's been through her before me is just simply unattractive. I don't care how nice you are, but you're 33 years old. How many men have fucked? If I get a 19-year-old girl, I might be her second or third man, right? I'm going to be dude number fucking 29. And all the trauma and heartbreak and bullshit they put you through, you're going to try and bring to my door? Like, well, my last man cheated. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, why is that my problem? So if you pick up older women, you have to accept they've been on the carousel longer. They've had more fucking rides, more spins. I don't want that.
Here are 4 brutally uncomfortable truths to consider before starting any new relationship. And listen, if you're a bit of a Karen, a snowflake, or you're easily offended, please do yourself a favor and keep scrolling, because this is not for you. Number 1, if you are not comfortable being on your own, and I mean really, truly, deeply comfortable all on your own by yourself with no one else, then you will ignore the red flags that they show you. You will lower your boundaries and tolerate behavior that you know you don't deserve. And that makes you a doormat. A doormat that begs to be trampled on time and time and time again. And the funny thing is, you will allow them to trample all over you. You will allow them to treat you like shit because you're too scared to be on your own. So it's not about wanting to be on your own. It's about learning to be comfortable and at peace when you are alone, because that is your fucking superpower. Part 2 tomorrow.
All right, the who hurt you response. I've talked about this one before. This is the number one thing, the number one phrase that women say when they get caught up in an emotional pull of when a guy says something that they automatically go, It's always one of 3 things. It's always not all women, you just haven't met the right one yet, or who hurt you. It just blows me away. You read the comment sections of the video I did where I talked about how men get to the summit of relationships and then women over time start to lose respect for them, which translates in them losing love for them. Women, you do. The guy that you would have done anything below before in the first week of you dating, now all of a sudden because he chews with his mouth open or something, it's no longer cute and you're like, ugh. And then you do a TikTok video about how much he disgusts you. Don't tell me who hurt me, because tons of women did. Most of you who are breathing have, because you refuse to admit your parts in a relationship that fail because you think that you're not responsible for everything. It's kind of a woman thing, isn't it?
As a man, the woman you choose is a huge representation of you.
Yeah,
right?
it's a reflection.
Do you agree with that? That's your
Yes.
chick. If you're going to introduce her to people, that's my chick, that's my wife, etc. If 100 men have fucking used her and thrown her away before you, how can you say I have something special?
Because that doesn't define
men
you.
didn't want her and I do. If 100 people pick up a sandwich and go, no, and I pick it up off the floor and go, yes, finally, the best sandwich. That's not how the world works, right? This is the unfortunate reality of the world. And scarcity and value are the same thing. Why is gold valuable? Because it's hard to find gold. If there was gold all over the streets, it was on every street corner, it wouldn't have a value, right? So if you're a girl that everyone's had, your value is going to be destroyed. Your value as a woman comes from the fact that people want you and cannot have you. Your value does not come from the fact that everyone wants you and everyone's had you. So the number one thing a man's looking for is a woman who can stand next to him that every single man wants and not a single man can say, I've had.
There's 2 types of men out there, the purpose-driven man and the pleasure-driven man. Let me tell you about the pleasure-driven man. The pleasure-driven man is someone who is out of shape, in a mental funk, suffering in silence, going through life in a state of depression, anxiety, and stress. He knows he's meant for more, except he's not willing to step out of his comfort zone to get what he deserves in life. Then there's the purpose-driven man. The purpose-driven man knows that he deserves more, and he goes after what he wants. He's a man of discipline, a man of productivity, a man of time management. He's a protector and a provider, and he's a savage servant.
Say I can't be loyal if I have a girlfriend, of course. But also if I'm single and I don't want to be loyal, I'm a full-grown man, I can make my own choices, right? Why should I be demonized or shamed for that? But they don't want that. They want men. We are the backbone of every economy. Facts. They want us to be worker ants. Facts. They want us to be semi-depressed with no fighting spirit to resist against the tyranny. They want us paying taxes as tax slaves in a sexless marriage with kids who don't respect us. No one talks about male depression. Nobody cares if the men are miserable. Nobody cares. As long as we pay our taxes and we don't divorce her because we're scared of losing the house, and we continue to raise those kids and sit there while she refuses to give you a blowjob more than once a year, that's all the government wants from men. That's all they want from us. That's it. And that's why toxic masculine or toxic masculinity was coined. It was another weapon, a weapon against your natural instinct as a man to rebel. That's what it's all about. Bro, don't come on.
My thing is this. I'm an advocate of guys being masculine, being dominant leaders, etc., but leading by example and having standards and not letting their woman walk all over them. If you want to be single, but you're not going to have me in the background as a placeholder watching your fucking dog looking like a dummy while you're going out to vacation destinations, fucking other guys and or potentially getting other suitors. It's ridiculous that we allow this shit to fly in the Western world, and we wonder why relationships are in the tank, in the fucking dump. We wonder why the nuclear family is gone. We wonder why the divorce rates are high. We wonder why the marriage rates are low. We wonder why the birth rates are low. This is all because of feminism and allowing women to be liberated. Yes, they're liberated, but they're liberated from family and being good women that are traditional. But here's the thing. We teach guys how to adapt to the new sexual marketplace. Women have changed. Men have to change with it. I'm not playing by the old set of rules. I'm not being a traditional nice guy gentleman because women are no longer traditional. Girls nowadays run around, nigga, what you gonna do for me? Oh, cool. You want to play by these new set of rules, 2022? I'll play 2022 rules too. I'm not going to put myself in a position where I can allow you to finesse me and or have other guys and entertain other men that's going to make me look stupid because I put some value in my name. I'm not going to allow that shit. If you want to be a single girl, fantastic. You're going to be single, but I'll be dead before I allow a woman to fucking embarrass me in public because I know my name has some merit to it. And when they go and make fun of her, dancing, twerking on a nigga, looking like an idiot, blah, 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 they're not going to refer to her by her name. They're going to say, that's Myron Gaines' girl. No, I'm not allowing it. And I want every single guy to have that same goddamn respect for themselves. I'm not allowing a chick to act like she's single when she has my name attached to her. Fuck out of here. I want everyone to stand on their fucking 10 toes down and tell these bitches, you will not do that if you're with me. If you want to do that, cool. But I have some goddamn pride. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to let girls have their cake and eat it too when they want to be with me. That's why I take my commitment extremely seriously. I'm not funding no goddamn trips. I'm not going to put you in a precarious situation that's going to fuck up the trip, fuck up the relationship. And no, it's just not happening. Now, Ben, I get it. That's your take on it, but I think
it worked for me. So,
that's extremely destructive advice for most men that can't do it.
Exactly. So you don't let her go out on trips because you don't trust her?
She could do what she wants. She's not going to be. She's going to be single when she comes back, though.
You can't be like every bitch is a cheater. But then
I never said that.
You basically did though. Like
no, I said I could trust women to be women. And what are women? Women are creatures that don't have the same emotions day to day. Your emotions change and fluctuate at different times. They're emotionally driven. And guess what's the problem with emotions? They're erratic and not normalized. So you could feel a certain way on a certain day, go off of your emotions, make a terrible mistake, come back and say, oh my God, I just made me feel a certain way. And now who's got to deal with the bullshit? I do. And my thing is this. I understand women go with the wind. They're followers and they're not leaders. And they're going to go off of what their girls do, which is why I also tell guys, if your girl hangs out with hoes, that's a problem. Because women are followers, hive-minded creatures. So if you hang out with a bunch of thotties, 4 thotties, you're going to be the 5th, even if you're with a guy and you're married, because they're going to influence you to do fuck shit. Single women keep single women single perpetually. Now, you might not like what I'm telling you, but this is the truth.